in support of our Vancouver Chinatown community. So on behalf of the organizing committee and the foundation, we would like to extend a huge thank you to this
ABC. All right, I think Leanne, you're gonna do the honors. Everyone, we're gonna invite you now to make a choice, heads or tails. Look how attentive they are now. Oh, Leanne, we gotta work on that. I love him. He is my member, he's my MLA, so.
I love that Fred got to say that and not me.
Well, you can't, I can. But you're doing a great job, Premier. He is my MLA, so. It's heads again!
Succeed. You just let everybody know by a big round of applause for such an important city. I had the chance to sit down with some of the merchants of some of the legacy businesses in Chinatown recently, part of the Chinatown Merchants Association, and they took turns going around the room and talking about, in many cases, their family businesses, and talking about what they put in to keeping those businesses open. And it was a very rare business that was not putting more in than they were getting out. It makes no sense from a business perspective that they were doing this, but they were doing it because they love Chinatown. They feel that it's something bigger than any one business, that it's something worth protecting and standing up for and doing everything they can, and that their businesses are such a key part of that. I had the opportunity to meet and talk to some of the seniors who live in Chinatown in some of the old family buildings. And that's buildings like the Meiwa Hotel, of course, that the Chinatown Foundation and Carol are so key in supporting. These are living, breathing history. People who have seen remarkable things in their lifetime and are deserving of our respect, deserving of our attention, and absolutely deserving of our support for them to age in place in the neighborhood that they helped build, where they faced racism and discrimination, and where they stood up every day and said the province is better than that. I believe in this place, and they helped build it. It's an incredible story, and I want to thank the Chinatown Foundation for supporting those seniors too. All of these stories need to be told. People need to know about these things, and not everybody does. Not everybody knows why Chinatown is so special. And the vision to recognize that there needs to be a place for these stories to be told, of course, where did it come from? It came from the Chinatown Foundation with the Storytelling Center that they've opened, where when I had a tour of that place, I saw young people, I saw old people, I saw people of all ages and background going through and learning about Chinatown's history, hearing those stories firsthand about why it's special. And I want to thank the Chinatown Foundation for telling that story too. Now, we all know, because we have eyes and we can see, that Chinatown has been struggling. And in particular, Chinatown's been struggling because of the neighborhood that it's right beside, which is the downtown east side, which has been struggling too. And I have to say, I worked in the downtown east side many years ago now, and it was in rough shape then. And coming out of the pandemic with the encampment, I'd never seen the neighborhood in a worse place, and the challenges of the downtown east side spilling over into Chinatown, making an already challenging situation so much more difficult for everybody trying to get along, trying to build, trying to support Chinatown. I want to assure you of a couple of things. First of all, that I am so proud, and I recognize how hard it must have been for Carol, for the Chinatown Foundation, to say, you know what? We're the Chinatown Foundation, but we're going to go over a block, and we're going to build 57 Hastings, and we're going to build housing for people who are struggling. We're going to find solutions there because these are our neighbors, and by supporting our neighbors, it's going to help everybody. It's going to be a rising tide that lifts all of our boats. It was a courageous decision. It was a heroic decision, and every person that benefits from the healthcare in that building, that uses the services in that building, that has a roof over their head instead of a tent on Hastings Street and Crab Park, they may not know all the reasons of how they got into that building, but I do. And I know it was Carol's vision, it was the board's vision, and it was the people in this room who helped contribute to that. And I am so excited to be there when the ribbon is cut, because it will be transformative for the downtown east side and for Chinatown as well. Thank you for that work as well. But we have so much more work to do together. And I really want to emphasize the together piece, because that is the theme of the Chinatown Foundation. The Chinatown Foundation brings people together to help solve the challenges that Chinatown faces that we're seeing. And I am so glad to be a part of the coming together of everybody to face these issues. And the provincial government, we will do our part. We will bottom line, and this is my commitment to you in this room and to British Columbia, is that we will bottom line responding to the issues in the downtown east side in a way that makes it into, in the long term, a healthy low-income community that is a good neighbor for Chinatown. Will work with the city and the federal government to deliver these results, and that is my commitment to you. We're going to do that work.
Woo! More
The
bows.
second piece is that we're going to support Chinatown. And I am really excited next week, not tonight, next week, I'll be joining Carol, members of the Chinatown Foundation Board, key people from the Chinatown community, to make an important announcement about how our government is going to work with the foundation and others to bring people together to ensure that Chinatown has a bright future, the resources we're going to bring to the table to support Chinatown. I'm really excited about that. We'll do that work with the Chinatown Foundation as well.
Yeah. Tell us.
And so I know there have been tough times. We saw the rise in anti-Asian racism during the pandemic. We saw the encampments along Hastings Street. We saw a spike in random attacks, concerns about violence. We have a very comprehensive public safety plan in place rolling out right now. Teams of prosecutors, probation officers, correction officers on prolific offenders. We're doing that work. We're addressing mental health and addiction through $1 billion in our budget, getting people the health care they need, doctors, nurses, hospital-like setting, so they can get better. But I tell you this, government can't do it alone. So I want to thank every one of you for coming out tonight, because you are all part of how we're going to move this neighborhood forward. You are all part of the solution of how we're going to do things. And thank you again to the Chinatown Foundation for bringing us together, for delivering this, because we have to work together. We will succeed in building Chinatown to its glory again. We will succeed in addressing the issues of the downtown east side, and we'll do it together, and the Chinatown Foundation will be a big part of that. Thank you so much.
Woo! Yeah, Chinatown.
Our city is, and that includes our Chinatown. I am talking none other than our councillor, our City of Vancouver councillor, Sarah Kirby-Young. She was one of the first to raise
The incomparable Carol Lee, everyone.
Ooh. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me.
I know. I hope you had figured out an appetite now.
When the night has come,
Now that the
and
big
the
mic's
land
on,
is
I know, we
dark,
can party now. Let's get
and the moon
Take some shots.
is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, all the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand with me. Woo!
Sing along, I can hang with that.
My
Solo
Chinatown,
breakdown.
where are you? Darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me, stand by me, oh, stand now. Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Bradley, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Sterilly, stand by me. Susan Chow, stand by me. Hey, yeah, stand by me. Stand by me.
Woo!
It feels like a convection oven in this room.
It does. Maybe Tracy can help fix the aircon too. Her family's very talented. Okay, all right, now the winner of the Forum Appliances Convection Oven goes to number 2676164. Who is our winner?
Downtown Valley, this package is worth over $2,500.
Ooh, big prize, all right. And the lovely Lily and Maggie have drawn the final ticket. All right, the number for this is 7. Oh, it hurts, huh? 7, 2, 6.
Boo!
Is this what it's like to be like Marilyn Monroe? throwers and they just break hearts all day. 7, 2, 6,
Boo!
4,
Boo!
4.
Boo!
Who's still in it? 8. No, one more number. 1.